Cruise Ship Creatures, a field guide to curious cruising creatures who holiday on cruise ships. Cruising Fun Book 1, written by Ruby Allure, narrated by Stockton Harris. Disclaimer: the following set of cruise ship creatures are a fictionalized version of many years of cruise ship guest observation, an amalgamation of random characters if you like. The stories are a fictionalized version of the numerous incidents that take place on board on a daily basis. For all those wonderful people I worked with on ships, you asked me to create this, so here it is. I hope it makes you belly laugh as you remember many a bizarre incident. Introduction. Have you ever been on a cruise, or are you considering sailing on a cruise ship? Well, if you're a bit of a people watcher, then this book will provide some cruising entertainment. Using this field guide, you can spend hours fascinated by the numerous cruise ship creatures and breeds that emerge on any given cruise. With that in mind, and with the intention to add a bit of fun to those lovely sea days, here is your perfect opportunity to spot a whole variety of cruise ship creatures. An inspired moment began the process of documenting and grouping the creatures into easily recognizable breeds for the keen-eyed deck explorer to play with. After an accidental collision with a half-naked old man in leopard skin undies, we were underway with potential shippy creatures. The posterior thong-sided provided the first cruise ship creature's title, a leopard skin lovely, even though the experience wasn't so lovely because he had a very hairy bottom and particularly skimpy leopard skin knickers. A couple of days later I managed to photograph a guest with a huge bouffant that aligned perfectly with the sun. This type of guest filled me with awe because I could illuminate what was effectively her bun. Illuminated buns were an inspiration to me, so I had to share the story with as many people as I could. When I relayed the glowing bun story, I called my inspiration a bouffant banshee, which seemed to strike a chord with many of my colleagues who could visualize her in an instant. A bouffant bonanza ensued. During that cruise we spotted numerous bouffant arrangements. Whenever we noticed a huge back-comb bouffant, then we would say, "Did you spot it?" "What?" "A bouffant banshee." Within my department, we were all spotting cruise ship creatures and naming them. Obviously, this was a fun cruise safari escapade, but there was no consistency within the cruisy creatures because they had never been compiled before. So one day on deck, we were spotting quite a variety of cruisy creatures and decided that it would be wonderful to have a decent reference guide to make sure we had spotted them. As you can imagine, I took my inspiration from the hard work of Darwin and divided the cruise ship creatures into breeds and individual cruisy clusters. Please enjoy.